Coming back now.
Are you wanting to publish your own book? Join the Spartan City Poetry Club at the Cordova Branch Library from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, January 9th, 2016. Plain no boring shoes, that's played out. The same as lame. Turn up the bling with Sean Clemens. Her boutique of customized kicks and other items can be found on Facebook and Instagram at that1QDimple. Call her today at 265-5861. You bring it and she'll bling it. The Unleashed magazine is here. It's coming to a city near you. Check out tvmag.com for exclusive content, to sign up for subscriptions, and to get your business in our magazine. Designers, chefs, CEOs, models, whatever your trade is, we want to advertise with you. Don't forget tvmag.com and follow our social media movements. Would you like to donate or become a sponsor with our radio show? Want to be a guest, or do you have any show ideas? Go to relationshipunleashed.com today and let your voice be heard. Want to call in? Call us at 260-5926.
Pipe it up! Pipe it up! Pipe it up! Pipe it up! Pipe it up!
I was like, I cannot.
We're back. This is the livest radio show on KWAM 99. We are piped up in the studio. This is the what's the name of my show? The Unleashed Voice for the LGBTQ community show, where we educate, empower, and enrich our listeners. I'm piped up.
Did you dab?
We forgot to dab.
Pipe it up. Okay. If you want to get in our conversation, what's our conversation about? To know, to believe
in God.
Fish tops. Give me a call at 901-260-5926. Again, it's 901-260-5926. If you're a fish top, please call in.
So before we went to the break, let me say this. One of my books that I read is called Experiencing God by Henry Blackaby. And that's a real good book to actually pull out of your closet or to put in Kindle and actually start reading. He talks about you can come to know who God is more intimately as God reveals himself to you through your experiences with him. So in that regard, that goes back to what I was saying about that know. How we intend to know who God is based upon those experiences that we have with God. And perhaps, and this is just me using my imagination, you know, maybe Satan himself came to know who God was through some of his personal experiences with God before he got kicked out of heaven. And maybe that's probably in the context in what it was talking about as it relates to that.
No, it just said the demons know God. Because the demons know that God has the overall power. But, back to your thing, the experience. The experience is the process of doing and having and seeing things that happen to you. That's the know part. Experience, no. You have to go through the process, and the things have to happen to you for you to experience and to know God. That's my point.
Why y'all don't go to the commentary? How about that?
Well, you can go to whatever you want to. I know God. I don't need no commentary. If I leave here right now, on this earth, if I die right now, I know God. In my 36 years I've been here, I know God. Point blank.
So how come the demons can't know who God is?
They said the demons tremble because they believe in God.
Right. And that's the point that I'm making as it relates to the know piece about how they know who God is, because of what God is capable of doing, the Almighty, the power that God possesses, the omniscient one who God is, all of those attributes and descriptors that we that we use to describe who God is. How come the enemy can't know who God is? As a matter of fact, they should know who God is. Every time God raises God's head up or exerts God's power, they ought to know who God is.
Well, hey, it's something because
and that's the reason why they tremble, because they know that beyond a shadow of a doubt they're going to be defeated irregardless.
Okay. But once again, we have to, in our spiritual walk, we need to get to the point where we get past believing in God and get to know God, because if even those demons, I'm going to stick with it, even those demons believe in God. What does that say if a demon believes in God and you got Christians who don't even know God or believe in God?
That's saying the demon's smart.
Right,
That's what I'm saying.
and that's what I was figuring to say.
Not smart that they need to believe. Not smarter because it's something wrong with believing in God. They just know that God's somebody they need to fear.
Wait a minute, what are you doing?
Exactly.
I'm trying to periscope.
Lucia, sit down.
Sit down somewhere.
Exactly, but
Sit down.
Don't you raise your voice at me.
Sit down.
exactly, and see that's
I got a bill.
that's the thing that should be more challenging to us who are called to be Christians, is to be more of that particular nature, far as the intelligent piece, and getting to know who God is, so that we could be God fearing, just as those demons and those who are wicked per se tremble at who God is.
But believing is not enough. Simply believing in God is not enough, because my point is, if demons believe, but some of us believe Santa Claus ride on a sled with some reindeers. We believe they fly. We believe in all type of stuff.
But my belief led to my assurance, though.
I'm tired of believing.
You just said I got to know who God is. But in order for me to know who God is, I first have to believe in who God is.
Well,
Yeah, you got to believe that it's something that you need to get to know.
no.
I mean, you just right, exactly. Exactly.
Somebody has to introduce you to them.
Yes.
Well, you knew
That's a part of your faith.
God knew you when you was living in sin and when you was in hell.
But I ain't know that.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Those are two different dynamics, though, because you're talking about God, not you.
When I heard somebody tell me about God,
Mhm.
and they told me the things God did for them, then they shared their testimony to me, and I heard it. That made me want to go and see who this person is that could give them this liberation and all these feelings.
But how long are you gonna believe in this person?
I'm gonna believe in it until you put that dirt on me.
Oh no.
But just because she believed all the time, don't mean that she hadn't had any assurance as it relates to who God is to
And I
her.
know who God is. So I believe and I know.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna give me a double dip.
I need to know. I need to know that my God is gonna do what I need my God to
You
do.
know, because you have that belief. That's your faith. That's a part of your faith.
Okay.
We got David and Pastor Gucci here. We having a real theological debate going on.
Okay. So
I know we're not gonna talk about this all day long. We gotta talk about some stuff that's been going on after the holidays. I want to know what my listeners got for Christmas.
child, let's talk about
I hope it was salvation.
let's-
We got, hey, Periscope. What's up, Michael Anderson? I see you checked in on our Periscope. We got 15 viewers. We Periscoping. If you listen to us, on the Unleashed Voice on your Periscope. Come on, join in. See these hot men in the studio.
So let's talk about fish tops, Eddie. Put your earphones on, Eddie. We're gonna jump.
No, he gotta come back.
Come on, come on here.
God to fish tops.
God made the fish tops. Come on. Now, if you ain't a mature Christian, don't listen to the show, because God did make them. So, what do you have to say about fish tops, Eddie?
I think fish tops do what they do. So like,
Hold on, what's a fish top?
a fish top is a more feminine guy who, like, I guess, wants to top more. Top means, do the do.
In the role play.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a bedroom.
Okay.
So I think a fish top, as long as they like you, they partner like you don't know. So I have no problem.
Can they wear heels?
Now see,
Some people have fantasies.
some people do, and that's a difference for some folks. Different strokes for different folks. I won't yuck your yum, but you let them wear
Well,
them.
this is public. Mob Apple dressed up in tights. And,
He wore like a leotard, wasn't it?
No, he wore girdle, tights, women
The
undergarments.
basketball announcer, Mark Abbott.
And then he used to like dominatrix women that would whoop him, and he would bite them.
Oh no, wait.
I'm too red. Don't you bite me. Loose him. Don't put no hit on my neck. Don't you bite me.
No, for real. He got in trouble.
He got caught.
Oh, he tied somebody up, didn't he?
I think he had an encounter, and it went a little too far, and the lady ended up, you know, calling,
Sure.
you know, more than she bargained for, maybe more than he paid for.
He beat the hell out of her. Beat the brakes off of her.
But he's not gay.
Safe word.
He's not gay. He
Well, yeah,
likes
you
to
don't
cross-dress.
have to be gay to like wearing like
So he likes
women's
fish top.
underwear.
So,
He likes cisgender.
oh, so I can cross dress.
Yeah.
Well, that makes something different for
Well,
you.
baby, don't let
Who?
me see it.
So,
I don't wanna see
Right.
it.
I can wear eyeliner.
Who?
You gonna do like Prince? Prince want
That's
eyeliner.
one right here.
Prince want eyeliner and heels.
Gay. Well, yeah, I think straight men can. It depends on what they do in the bedroom. So if they come out in the public, that's a little different for me.
If you're gonna sit in the corner and try to get in the conversation, you can't get in the conversation while you
Well,
running
I
out
should
the
call
room.
in.
Keep
Call in.
901-260-5926. The number is 901-260-5926.
Are you a fish top?
He better not call in. He said,
Call in.
Well, okay, so this is our last pause for the cause. We've been talking about trying to help people with their spiritual beliefs and their spiritual foundation and this journey of life and this spiritual discipline. It's needed for this walk, and especially if you're walking within this LGBTQ gift. It's really hard, and you need something to sustain you in this movement of life that we're going through. So it's very important that you get to know God, because you will need God in this journey. And we have Pastor Gooch here. He has a New Year's Eve service coming up. We're gonna talk about that when we get back. But this is the Baddest Radio Show on KWAM 990 Talk Radio. This is the Unleashed Voice for the LGBTQ community. Sitting here with G to the Q. She wears mustaches at nighttime and cowboy boots.
I do.
Ugh.
They blind.
Erica Fish Top and Eddie's a Fish Top, and Eddie Mama got a mustache in Arkansas. So. And she go to the dog track every weekend with crab legs. So we'll be right back after this pause for the calls.
And she gonna get you for that.